kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And each offense features a star tight end. What an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch 2 tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better today.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. The receiver grabs it. It's a nice gain. We'll move the football up to the 27. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
A new set of downs after that completion. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Offense operating from the pistol. And now the handoff. Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
There's the handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got him probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
He'll hand it off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and he almost picked it off. Nearly a turnover. Here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. It allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Booming kick. It's good from 59 yards away.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50+.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. Kurt, not often these days you see a matchup as good as this between 2 elite running backs. 2 guys who are the focal point of the offense.
And talking to him this week, you know they are both hyped up to go against each other, both looking for bragging rights. Can't wait to see who ends up playing better.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Neal. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. A quick throw out left, complete. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking for some space. It's Edwards. Great move in the open field. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Looks right for a quick completion. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the mark. Here's the 2nd down play. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Quarterback looks right. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Kick goes through, so it's 7-3. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. The offense with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Grab behind the line. It's Briggs. And it's good for a first down with a 36.
By the receiver. Gain of 23 on the play. First down for the offense.
A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
See if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Briggs. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down?
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown. That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the PAT makes it 10-7. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
This offense moves into enemy territory inside the 45 after that big play. Running back has it on the screen now. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the first down yardage.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. First down and 10 now. The quarterback keeps it on the option. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will tie the game here.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. Breaks into open space. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker. Through the first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up as the stats reflect. After a promising start, we hope that both teams will just continue with more of this action. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. It's Briggs. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Boy, as a play caller, when your offense is executing like this, it gives you such confidence with literally any play that you call, whether it's a run or a pass, that it's going to be executed the right way, and you got a shot to pick up positive yards and 1st downs.
The offense really clicking here. Caught over the middle. It's Briggs. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Or with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Finds his man. It's Buchanan. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Makes the catch downfield. They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
Boy, nice job by the receiver of selling this route to the outside. Created enough space back to the inside. And there's the timing again between the quarterback and the receiver, giving him a chance to come up with some yards.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And they've got him on the blitz.
I talk a lot about defensive ends arguably being some of the best athletes on the field. Here's an example of a guy that's just too quick off the edge for the offensive line to be able to contain. He got in there in a heartbeat and came up with that sack.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Briggs. And he'll be brought down.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. And the running back takes the handoff. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
I can't believe the call here by this offense. A lot of teams, they're not going to keep it on the ground in this situation. 4th and 1, 4th and inches is one thing. But they needed more than that here. And they line up and hit this defense right in the mouth and pick up a first down. Give a lot of credit to the big boys up front for making that happen. You talk about a confidence booster going forward.
Able to pick up just a couple yards. That's good run defense.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you can score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so they're in front now, 17-10. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wideout. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. That's reeled in. It's Edwards. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Important 3rd down play coming up after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's complete on the crossing route. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
They keep him off balance with a run. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen, but where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And the pass knocked down by the defense. Incomplete.
Now they're putting themselves in these 3rd and long situations, and it's simply not a recipe for success. They can't keep this up as this game wears on.
Punt team ready to boot it away.
On to kick it away.
And this will be fair caught about the 15. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Bringing pressure. Looking deep on the scramble. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
2nd down after that previous play. He's looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Punt over the middle. It's Buchanan. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
What a nice find there by the quarterback on 3rd down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on 3rd down. Being a good 3rd down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And the ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw here. Looking to set up a screen pass here. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go. It's a loss of yardage.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. After consecutive losses, he did a miracle here on 3rd and a mile. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. The pass is intercepted. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat, gives the offense the ball at the 32.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
So the misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 32. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you gotta have to come up with and make a catch.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Receiver makes the grab, making people miss. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. Close to the tight end. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Looking to chuck it again. Fires it to the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. The tight end makes the catch downfield. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
Boy, the quarterback looks so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal 3rd down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Launching one to the end zone.
Well, that's how you close a half of it. What a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
Lining up to try the extra point.
Is on for the extra point.
And the PAT is good. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play and support.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. chance for just a couple more plays. They look to throw it here on second down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Caught near the sideline. It's Buchanan. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, a last gasp pass as time expires in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Offense makes their way on the field. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Well, it's not going to show up in the stat sheet, but the offensive line did everything in their power to give the quarterback time. Ultimately, the play just didn't work out.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Grab behind the line. It's Edwards. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And this one will be fair caught. Offense comes up on 1st down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Hand off to the back. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he's got it again. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of the defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. What a move into open space. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the big gain wiped away by the penalty, and the offense moving backwards. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Oh, the pass rush gets home. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Trying to find some room. It's Edwards. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. They're going to run it. Fights through a tackle. Stops short of the marker after just a short gain. Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's got room to run. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a 1st down. And the player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they check him out. 1st down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. Looking for a receiver. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Back to throw again. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He can be the quarterback safety blanket.
7th play of the drive coming up. On 1st down, it's play action. Quick throw over the middle. Running catch. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a 1st down.
Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. He'll hand it off. Oh, what a move. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they scored this touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. PAT puts him in front by 7. kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Offense back out there trying to get something going. Toss play, running right. Some hard running there through a tackle. That's a flashy run with the spin move, but produces just a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. They can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
And he'll drop back here on third down. On the run here, lets it go. Oh, and another incompletion.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And they'll kick it away here. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Offense ready to start this drive. Off the play fake on first down. It's a short completion of the tight end. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
And now from the pistol formation. A play action, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Edwards. They go backwards on that third down completion. Sets up a fourth down.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. And there's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. They pressure and sack, and they tackle inside the 10.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looks like he's going to run it. Slides to avoid the big hit.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's 3rd down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. Quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Short throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Grab down the middle. It's Stanley. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the 1st down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. And the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll spot this around the 35-yard line. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Man, I love a corner who has zero fear and just puts his face in the fan when making a tackle. Touch passes like this are a real test for any defense to show what kind of discipline they have. And this corner identifies the play and then makes a nice play to get that tackle for a loss.
They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down? And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. Oh, it landed at the 7 and bounced into the end zone for a touchback. And out comes the offense set to take over here. They begin with a quick throw to the left. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Boy, Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Now it's second down here. And the quarterback keeps it here. Has the first down and more. They bring it down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Man, we know this guy can spin it, but you can't forget about his wheels, too. That's another first down for this offense, and they are feeling it.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, the ball is out. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
He went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. And that pass is batted away. Incomplete.
And falls incomplete. 4th down coming up.
They bring the punter onto the field now. On to kick now for the 5th time tonight. See if he can make something happen with the return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the offense trots back out on the field again. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on the screen. And the tackle is made, not the big play they were looking for, but a pretty solid game.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out on the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the runner takes off to his right. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss in the play.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Try to catch the defense with the draw.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Sticking with the running game. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Pressure is coming. Moves out of the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a 4th quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push,
But what do they create? Space in lanes, and he takes off and picks up a first down.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Over the middle and incomplete.
Chris, I think the pressure is taking a toll on this quarterback. You can just tell the pass rush is affecting his progressions and his willingness to throw it away.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Oh, Chris, the quarterback and the receiver just not quite on the same page there on that 3rd down and long. But at this point in the game, you got to consider going for this. They need a touchdown.
Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Well, we always talk about receivers that if the ball hits your hands, you're supposed to bring it in. But it's hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you like that.
2nd down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Just trying to get rid of it. Just flings it out of bounds as the pass rush closing in.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? And that's a 3rd straight misfire.
I like the call here. 3rd down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on 3rd down and long.
And here comes the punter onto the field. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. Play action here on 1st down. He'll throw it now. Short connection to the tight end here. And he'll run out of bounds and pick it up a few yards on the play.
Hey, positive yards here. 4th quarter trailing really close to the 2-minute mark here. But I love the fact he's able to get out of bounds, preserve that clock. Let's see if they can take some shots downfield to get points on the board.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Play fake, looking to throw. Quick throw to his receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Briggs. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
Here comes a handoff. They test the middle there, but get nothing. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle for showing some quickness for his size.
Now, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, the offense has done a nice job of moving themselves down in this area to give themselves a chance. But, man, the quarterback's got to continue to make good decisions and not put the ball in harm's way.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Running back has it on a screen now. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Chris, this is almost like taking a sack. Talking about a completion for a loss, every yard is precious. So going backwards, obviously counterproductive to say the least.
Down by a touchdown late. This is a crucial fourth down play. Maybe the last shot here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down. Chris, I'm shocked by this. I mean, it's a great touchdown by this offense. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. We may be headed to overtime.
They still need this extra point to tie. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackle at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Defense is coming after him. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. And a timeout is called late in this tie game. Crucial choices coming up. That sack sets up a second down and very long. Handoff with a single back. Great cut there. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Great response by this offense after losing all those yards. Now they got a chance here on third down. You run the football, find a lane, pick up a good chunk, and now they have a chance here on this third and medium.
It's a quarterback keeper. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Using his legs. It's Edwards. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Same tailback, another carry. Fights through the tackler. Now juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
The offense comes up on 3rd and long. They'd love to convert, but they don't want to make a mistake. You've got to give your kicker a chance here. It's a draw to the back. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
How about the defense on this play right here? Chris, they go with a draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense that's pinning their ears to get upfield. But instead, it was almost like the defense was expecting the run. They're not surprised at all. They make a great play.
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they've reclaimed the lead with that.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here we go. A touchdown wins the game here, needing at least a field goal to keep things going. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup there.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. You got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Grab down the middle. It's Buchanan. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Boy, tight windows as always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Looking to score with a run to the right. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
So now on 3rd and goal, they've got 2 plays to punch it in and win it, or will they settle for a field goal and force another overtime? But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
But what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And it's good. He coolly handles the chip shot, and so we head to another overtime.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So we're still tied now heading into the first play of double overtime. Takes the handoff on the counter play. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. And the tailback's got it again. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So here we go, 3rd and medium. This defense trying to get a stop here and force an overtime field goal attempt. And a handoff as they run the counter play. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now the field goal team is out here trying to take the lead here in overtime. And he's got it, no problem. And they jump back in front.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So they line out now knowing a touchdown wins the football game. They need a field goal at least to force another overtime. They'll try the option play here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll hand it off. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. So third down and medium. Can the defense get a stop and force a field goal attempt? Play fake, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. It's intercepted. A crucial overtime mistake.